Welcome back to AWS AI Practitioner Series. In our previous videos, we learned about the difference between the AI, artificial intelligence, that is machine learning and deep learning and generative AI. And also we learned about the how AI works from the data collections to the deployment, right? And we also learned about the types of machine learning, that is supervised learning and the unsupervised learning and reinforcement learning. So by now you understand how AI system learn and how AI system makes the predictions and generate the content. But here's an important question. Just because we can build powerful AI systems does not mean that we should use them without any limits, is it? Think about it. What happens if an AI system makes a mistake? What happens if AI system becomes biased? What happens if it exposes our private information? What if people stop trusting the AI system, AI decisions, right? So as a AI becoming part of our hiring process, medical care or banking system or educational institutions or software development or anywhere, right? So we are using AI system in all the places. These questions. So the question is, so how we are going to trust the AI systems, right? So the building powerful AI is only half of the challenge, but building AI responsibly is equal important, right? So that's why the organizations around the world focus on something called responsible AI. Today's video, we are going to learn what responsible AI means, why responsible AI matters, the risk of uncontrolled AI, the core principles of responsible AI. So how AWS responsible AI works. So approaches, meaning so how AWS is approaching for the responsible AI, right? Importance AWS AI practitioner exam concepts. So basically we did not talk about this questions concept, AWS AI practitioner exams concept in last two previous videos, but we are going to discuss about this one as well in this current video. So now, by end of this video, you will understand why trust is becoming one of the most important feature of modern AI system. So let's get started. So what exactly is responsible AI? Right? Responsible AI means building and using AI system in that way in a way that so it should be the fair and safe and transparent and secure, accountable, and respectful of privacy. Meaning that it should have the privacy. It should not breach of the privacy. Right? In simple terms, responsible AI ensures that AI benefits people without causing harm. Right? Think of AI as a very powerful employee. A high skilled employee can be incredibly productive, right? Everyone can agree this one. But without rules, guidance, and oversight, he also makes mistakes. That is happen. It's because human tendency, it's a human behavior, it's a human, right? So now the same applies to the AI as well. Responsible AI provides the guardrails that helps AI systems operate safely, ethically, and reliably. Like go, it its goal is to not simply powerful AI. Its goal is trustworthy AI, right? So next one. So let's understand why responsible AI matters. Imagine a bank using the historical data, but what if that historical data contains biased? AI may learn those patterns and unfairly reject qualified applications. Also, it might approve the unqualified applications in either way. So based on the base data, right? So then AI may learn those patterns and it will do whatever it's based on the patterns. Now, imagine a healthcare system using AI to recommend treatments, right? If the model is inaccurate or trained on incomplete data, the consequences could be serious. Without responsible AI, organizations face risk of such as like biased decisions, violations, or incorrect predictions, or security threats, or loss of trust. So, responsible AI helps reduce these risks and ensure AI is used in a way benefits everyone. So now let's take real world example where we are using the AI and how it is getting impacted. Look at these, some of the real world examples. Hiring system. The first one is the hiring system. Many companies use AI to screen resumes. Everyone knows this one. Even we are getting the calls from these days, right? From the AI. So AI is taking our interviews, first level of interviews. So basically, the AI, there are many companies are doing the AI, screening resumes through the AI. So if historical hiring data favored one of the group over another, then think about it. The AI may learn the same bias, and as a result, qualified candidates could be unfairly rejected. That can happen. Or second example, facial recognition. Some facial recognition system historically performs a less accurately, historical perform less accurately on certain demographic groups. That's where that's where the one of the possibility. Okay, the raised important fairness concerns. So these kind of the unfair or biased decisions may raised the importance of the fairness of the, I mean, importance of the or important fairness concerns, right? It highlighted the needs of training data, right? And next one, let's say so generate AI chatbots. This is a very critical important. We usually day to day, it could be the chat GPT, it could be the cloud or whatever. We are using the generative AI. So to generate the content, to create the images, right? So if in perspective of generative AI system, so it may incorrect the information, it may create the incorrect information or misleading responses or harmful content. So this is why the monitoring and validation and guardrail are critical. These examples shows that AI can create amazing outcomes, but only when it is designed responsibly, right? And next one, so look at this one. The responsible AI is built on several important principles. That one principle is fairness. So fairness means AI should treat people equally and avoid the discrimination. So that is a fairness concept. And when comes to the second one, transparency. Users should understand how AI reaches decisions whenever possible. AI should not be a complex black box, right? Complete black box. And the next one is a privacy security, right? Organization must protect customer data and prevent the unauthorized access. Or accountability. Our human remain responsible for AI outcomes, right? AI should support decision makings, not replace the responsibility, right? And next one is the safety. A AI system should minimize harmful behavior and unintended consequences. That's where together these principles help create trustworthy and ethical AI system. So next, go to the responsible AI and generative AI. So the generative AI introduced additional challenges where generative AI can create images and text and audios, videos, software code. Because it creates the content, additional risk exists. Example, it may create the deep fake videos or images, or it may lead the misinformations, or it hallucinations. It might create the content with the hallucinations or harmful content. The hallucinations occur when an AI confidently generates the information that is incorrect. Right? Responsible AI practices such as human oversight, content moderation, guardrails, and continuous monitoring help reduce these risks. So, as generative AI becomes more powerful, responsible AI become even more important. Now let's you can correlate with this AWS responsible AI. So how we are going to see AWS is going to adopt this responsible AI. So the approach is AWS emphasizes several key principles. The first principle is fairness. AI system should treat people fairly. Explainability. Organizations should understand model behavior. Privacy and security. Customer data must remain protected. Safety, models should be monitored and controlled. Governance, organizations should establish policies, control, and oversight mechanisms. So AWS services such as Amazon Bedrock provides tools that helps organizations implement responsible AI practices while building the generative AI solutions. So AWS believes AI innovation and responsibility must go hand in hand. That's where that comes up with the AWS. So let's take one another the question how this topic is going to be covered in exams. Let's test your knowledge with the AWS AI practitioner style questions. A company wants to ensure its AI system does not unfairly favor one of group people, users, or over another. So, which responsible AI principle is most relevant? The answer A is scalability, answer B is fairness, answer C is availability, answer D is latency. Take a moment, think about the answer. So, meanwhile, how you are going to give the answers? So, either there are two ways. So, we should identify the keywords in the from the question. So the keyword is first keyword. If you look at the carefully for the question, first keyword is unfairly favor one of the group people, meaning it is talking about we are understanding by the question it is talking about the responsible AI part. So the let's take first answer scalability. Is it related to the scalability of the system? No, this is not reliability. Scalability. Scalability is belongs to the infra. So not belongs to the trustworthy, right? Next one is a fairness. Yes, this might be the answer, but let's take look at the other answers first. Availability. So the first answer is A is eliminated and B we kept aside, and we are going to see this C. Availability does not matter about in this question. So the last one is a latency. It's a latency is talking about the time. So are we talking about the time, how much time is getting, how soon the response is going to be generated, or so this is about the time latency, right? So in out of these four answers, the fairness is the right answer. So if someone is think about the fairness is answer, then they are good. So they are understanding about the AWS AI concepts, right? So now, because why fairness is answered? Because responsible AI focuses on avoiding the biased outcomes and ensuring equitable treatment of the users, right? So now, let's take. So now let's think about the, so this is about the overall concept about the responsible AI. Now, what are the key takeaways from this video? So let's quickly review what we learned today. Responsible AI ensures so AI system are trustworthy. That's the first question where we learned about. And AI should be fair, safe, transparent, secure, and accountable, right? And bias and privacy risk must be actively managed, and human oversight remains important. And AWS promotes responsible AI principles across its AI services. So remember, the goal is not simply building intelligent system. The goal is building system that people can trust. That's where the important. And now the last one. Today we learned that building powerful AI is only the part of the challenge, but building AI responsibly is equally important. Now, as AI becomes more integrated into our lives, so organizations must ensure that these systems are fair, transparent, secure, and beneficial for everyone. Now, responsible AI is not just a technical requirement, it is a business requirement and a social responsibility and foundation for the trustworthy innovation. In the next video, we will dive into deeper into the AI ethics and explore the moral questions that arises when the machine starts making decisions. Like, so what questions you may ask that? So the questions like, should AI make life-changing decisions? Maybe. And then now look at the second question: who is responsible when AI makes a mistakes? That's the very second question. Everyone might have this one. For example, if you are writing the code through the AI generated code, everyone may have the question, okay, if you see any defects or if you caught up any defect in the production defects, then who is responsibility? Are you going to make the AI as a responsibility? No, because you are the responsible person who is using the AI as a responsible, right? So that's where the question comes up, and we are going to discuss more in that context. How do we balance innovation with the ethics, right? That's a question we are going to discuss about this. We will explore all these this type of the questions in the next video. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe to continue your AWS AI practice journey. Thank you for watching.